Hello guys, welcome to Thrillsaurus. It is mid-August and today we'll be covering all of the 2020 announcements for Cedar Fair parks. Cedar Fair has 13 parks, 11 of those being amusement parks and 2 of those being separate admission water parks. We'll be going over every park in this video and what they will be getting for the 2020 season. So here's how we're going to do it. We're going to start with the parks who announced their 2020 plans first and work our way towards what was announced most recently. Starting off, we will be starting with California's Great America, and they will be receiving South Bay Shores Water Park, a complete overhaul of their old Boomerang Bay Water Park. South Bay Shores will be receiving a new slide complex, family play and relaxation areas, new restaurants, and a new premium cabana experience. The new water slide complex will be called Pacific Surge and will feature 6 new slides. Barracuda will feature twists and turns into a dive down into a steep plunge. Feeding Frenzy will be a bowl slide featuring twists and turns. And Shark Reef Plunge will be drop slides, where you will have a nearly vertical free fall where the floor suddenly drops out from under your feet. Tide Pool and Barefoot Beach are the new family areas. Tide Pool is a new family lagoon with 8 kid-sized water slides, and Barefoot Beach is a sand and play area that will offer a new place for guests to relax and enjoy the sun. The new restaurants are Pier 76 Cafe and Sandbar. Pier 76 Cafe will be cooking up delicious fare like fried shrimp and fish tacos, along with other food options, and Sandbar is a chill summertime vibe atmosphere, and you can sip a cool drink and relax at this new bar. If you've been to Carolina Harbor, where they have Harbor House and Schooner's Beach Bar, this should be very familiar to you. Updated cabanas will be located near the Breakers Bay Wave Pool, and there will be new cabanas near the Tide Pool Lagoon, and will be perfect places for families to relax. There will be a complete transformation from the old Boomerang Bay Water Park to South Bay Shores. We look forward to seeing this huge transformation over the off-season. Next up, we have Canada's Wonderland, and they will be receiving Mountain Bay Cliffs and Beagle Brigade Airfield. Beagle Brigade Airfield will feature 6 suspended cars that will zip through the air. It will zoom along an oval course and will feature some sharp bank turns. This will be a great addition to Planet Snoopy. Mountain Bay Cliffs will be situated high above the landscape in SPLASHWORKS Water Park. This is a new cliff jumping attraction that will be 25 feet high. Cedar Fair has not tested with this yet, so it'll be interesting to see how this will go through next year. Alright, moving on, our next park will be Carowinds, and they will be receiving Boogie Board Racer, and Grand Carnival will be making its way to the park next year. Boogie Board Racer will be the longest mat racing slide in the southeast. 6 adventurous riders will face off and will zoom down high-speed chutes into an epic splashdown finish. Grand Carnival will also be making its way to Carowinds next year. If you are familiar with this from Kings Island, Kings Dominion, and Dorney Park, you can come and check out the experience from June 13th to July 5th, 2020. After the massive Copperhead strike in 2019, it's nice to see Carowinds adding some more family editions. Next up is Dorney Park and Wildwater Kingdom, and they will be receiving in 2020 Seaside SPLASHWORKS, which will feature 6 water slides, interactive spray jets, water cannons, a net bridge, a giant 317-gallon tipping bucket, and a splash zone for little kids. Moving right along, next we have Worlds of Fun, and they will be receiving Riptide CRaceway, the longest mat racer in the Midwest. This new water slide complex will be 5 stories high and will have 4 side-by-side tunnels. Each lane will make an exhilarating journey down a winding hillside and will go around a 360-degree loop into a rapid finale descent before the splashdown. This slide complex will go in the former area of the Diamond Head Water Slide Complex, which opened in 1982 and closed at the end of the 2019 season. This is the first water park addition since 2013, when Oceans of Fun and Worlds of Fun conjoined. Our next park is King's Dominion, and they will be receiving Coconut Shores, a newly redesigned area in their Soak City water park. Lighthouse Landing will be a multi-level children's play structure. There will be more than 200 elements, 8 slides, and 2 highly anticipated tipping buckets. Sand Dune Lagoon is a new miniature wave pool featuring 1-foot-tall waves for kids to splash and play. There will also be a new dining experience throughout the whole water park featuring new food offerings. Moving on to our next park, Míchigan's Adventure, and they will be receiving Camp Snoopy. Camp Snoopy will feature 6 new attractions, including Woodstock Express, Beagle Scout Lookout, Mud Buggies, Camp Bus, and the Trailblazers. They will also feature Beagle Scout Acres, which is a large climb-and play structure similar to the one at Carowinds. This is a pretty big addition for Míchigan's Adventure and is sure to bring much more attention to this park considering their past and how they did not add many things. Next up is Valleyfair, and they will be receiving Grand Carnival, the larger-than-life cultural experience with something for everyone. Grand Carnival will feature the Spectacle of Color Parade, Carnival Street Party, new food offerings, and so much more. Next up is Cedar Point, the flagship park in the chain, and they have their 150th anniversary this year, so they'll be doing many enhancements, and they will also be adding a gold pass. So far, Cedar Point has announced a few of their 2020 editions and will continue to do so until their opening day in May. So far, they have announced a new nighttime celebration which will take place along the main midway. There will be new and throwback food items that will be coming to tempt your taste buds. Nostalgic merchandise and souvenirs will give a nod to the park's historic past. I mean, this is 150 years. A reimagined town hall complete with a more detailed look at Cedar Point history will be waiting for you, and a river expedition for the entire family is set to launch into their waters. As of now, Cedar Point Shores will not be receiving any new attractions for the 2020 season. Next up is Knott's Berry Farm, and they will be having Knott's 100th anniversary, a Knott's family reunion coming summer 2020. Now, unfortunately, they have not released many details about the 100th anniversary, but will do so leading up to summer 2020. But they did say that they want this to be a chance for friends and family to come together and relive their Knott's remembrances, while also creating unforgettable, exciting new memories. Also, their season passes, their 2020 season passes, will have an exclusive look with the Knott's 100th anniversary logo. And our last park is Kings Island, and they are receiving Orion, the park's tallest, fastest, and longest steel roller coaster. Alright, so we're going to start with the ride information and work our way down to the stats. So the ride manufacturer is B&M. It is classified as a Giga Coaster. The lift system is a chain lift hill. It is 3 minutes long. There are 3 trains with 8 cars. It's the exact same type as Fury and Leviathan, so it fits 32 riders per train. The capacity is 1,650 riders per hour. The height requirement is 54 inches, and it will be opening spring 2020, most likely in April. Moving on to the stats, the track length is 5,321 feet. The first drop is 300 feet. The length of the first drop is 447 feet. The number of total hills is 8. Here is the height of the hills from the first to the last. The first hill is 287 feet. Then we go to 174, 202, 56, 147, 125, 90, and 83 feet. And the top speed reaches to 91 miles per hour. Orion will be themed to the park's new Area 72 area, which was formerly X-Base, and the ride features the latest prototype vehicle developed by the Project X initiative. Overall, this coaster looks really great. It looks like a great addition for Kings Island. They finally got their Giga, and I can't wait to see how it turns out in spring of next year. Alright, that's going to do it for our Cedar Fair New for 2020 announcement video. We hope you enjoyed it. Please share what you think about all these announcements in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.